And so the adventure continues another 5 hours from the Bonneville Salt Flats to Moab, Utah. The town of Moab is surrounded by some of the most stunning red rock landscapes on Earth. It's also an adventure playground. From downtown restaurants to hikes to backcountry biking, there's something here to do for everyone. Through Airbnb, we booked a stay in an RV park and we enjoyed waking up to the beautiful landscapes every morning.
We stayed in Moab because of its close proximity to Arches National Park. And the following day, that's where we went. So day 2 in Utah. Our first stop is Arches National Park. And this time that we're coming in, it's actually very busy and there's a line that's going towards the entrance of the visitor center. The line can stretch out all the way up to the highway, and they do advise that if it does go, just come back another time. So it is advisable to come in or very early in the morning or very late in the afternoon.
At least like after 4.
Yeah, at least like after 4. So during midday, which we're not even midday now, it's still around 10 o'clock, it's already
Super
crowded and there's a long queue.
And there's an entrance fee for $30, and it's good for 7 days. So whatever you don't see the first day, you have 6 more days to come back and use your pass. So that's a plus. The story of Arches begins roughly 65 million years ago. The park is 76,679 acres and was redesignated as a national park in 1971. So the number one question that you ask yourself when driving through this amazing park is, how did these amazing arches form? Well, they formed as a result of erosion through weak parts of sandstone, which created arches and alcoves. Arches also emerge when potholes near cliff edges grow deeper and deeper until they wear through the cliff wall below them. Arches is a great place to visit with the family. You have the option of driving through the entire park, but in order to really take it all in, we advise you to get out of the car and do some exploring. Some of the trails travel under arches, giving you a different perspective than what is visible from a car.
So first stop in Arches National Park is
Balanced rock.
check it out.
When you enter the park, you'll be provided with a trail map. And don't throw away the trail map. It specifies the length and level of difficulty for each trail. It was really cool to learn that there are over 2,000 sandstone arches ranging in different sizes, and the smallest arch is a 3-foot opening. After a full day, we were exhausted, and so we decided to save the best arch for the next morning. At 4:50 a.m., we made our way back to the park to begin the 3-mile round-trip hike to Delicate Arch. Some rate this hike as moderate and difficult, but it really just depends on the shape you're in. This trail does have an incline of 480 feet up a steep, slick rock slope. And due to the fact that it's very popular, especially at sunrise and sunset, you want to make sure you get here early because the parking lot fills up extremely fast. One of the most famous arches in the park is Delicate Arch, which stands on the brink of a canyon. This arch has been widely recognized as a symbol of Utah. The sandstone formation stands alone, unlike most arches in the park, and if you don't feel like taking the hike, there are 2 viewpoints that you can see the arch from, but we recommend challenging yourself and trying the hike. You also want to make sure you bring lots of water, since depending on the time of year, the temperature can reach 100 degrees or more. Also, comfortable shoes are a must. Make sure you look at the weather and start early to beat the crowds. Once we finally got to the arch, the view was simply breathtaking. We absolutely could not put it into words. We realized that it was worth every bit of the hour-and-a-half hike that it took us to get here. If you feel comfortable and you're in the shape to do so, we would highly recommend you take this hike to Delicate Arch. Trust us, you will not be disappointed. In our next video, come with us to the world-famous Zion National Park as we take in more beautiful landscape and see one of the most dangerous hikes in the United States. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more of our adventures.